I personally have done this a long time ago, but I would, buy two of something and eat one of them first, and then I would eat with my family. It's very, very secretive, and it is, you're ashamed of it. What's going on, you guys? It is Saturday, and welcome back to another refeed day. I just got done completing a 5-day fast. I lost a total of 10 pounds. I am not doing my measurements yet until I reach my goal weight or close to it, just to see. So let's go ahead and get started. If you guys watched my video yesterday, you know that I wanted to go over this book that I'm reading called Overcoming Binge Eating. And it's simply because a lot of us who have a weight problem or a weight issue in some form of another have some form of an eating disorder, and mine just happens to be binge. So I kind of want to go over that because where I come from is a place of information, and let's figure it out so that we can deal with it once and for all and actually move past it, right? So I have my bulletproof coffee, which I have in my Coffee Makes My Butter Melt. I made these coffee mugs. They are available for purchase, but I like to start off my refeed days with bulletproof coffee. It's something that I started recently just because I was having issues going to the bathroom when I would do my refeeds, and it would be very, very difficult. So I started incorporating bulletproof coffee, which, if you don't know, it's literally coffee with healthy added fats. So it's like MCT oil, grass-fed butter, that type of thing. You blend it up, it gets nice and frothy, and it's delicious. And after doing a fast, the taste is amazing. So the other thing too, I start my refeed day off with is 1 egg and half an avocado. So instead of the scrambled eggs today, I decided to do kind of like an egg taco type of thing. And I put the avocado on there and some pico de gallo. Pico de gallo is one of those things that I consider 0 on any point scale. So feel free to use it. In my opinion, it's simply small, tiny diced onions, small, tiny diced tomatoes, and some cilantro. So not too bad. Not going to spike your insulin too bad at all. And then I just have the rest of my avocado that I'm going to munch on. So I'm not going to do a really long segment for my breakfast, just because I have the rest of the day to show you guys. We are going to be going to a festival today, and that is going to be challenging, but I have done it before on a fast. I will be refeeding today, so that thought in the back of my mind, oh, you're able to eat today, is definitely going to be dominant. However, like I said in my last video, I am on a keto 365-day challenge, which means I have to stay keto until the end of December, and not a lot of foods at the festival are keto friendly. Okay, so just a couple of little tidbits that I was reading yesterday about my book and about binge eating in general. There's two different characteristics that true binges have, okay? Number one, the amount of food is large, and there's also a sense of loss of control at the time of eating. So those are very, very distinct characteristics. Then also what I learned was that 1 in 5 women actually experience binge eating and actually have an issue with binge eating. So 1 in 5. And for some of them, it has little to no effect on their life. And for others, it actually is a true problem that negatively impacts them. So that was pretty interesting. And then there's different things like feelings. So you feel great when you eat. You have that spark of happiness, and then regret, but you're unable to stop. And then also the speed of eating is very, very quickly. So it's, I think Columbia University actually did a study where it was like 2 times the speed of someone who does not have an eating disorder. So that was kind of interesting, but I will leave the rest for a little bit later so I can show you guys my lunch. Alright guys, it's about an hour and a half later, and I'm about to have my lunch. It is a salad with cucumbers, tomatoes, and the rest of the avocado that I had from this morning. It's very, very simple. I'm probably going to throw in some almonds with that a little bit later. And but before I get started with my Overcoming Binge Eating book that we were just talking about, I wanted to show you what I made. Last night I made some chia seed pudding, and if you guys have never heard of it, this is what it looks like. It's definitely a texture thing. It has chia seeds and coconut milk, strawberries, and I've never had it before, so you guys are going to witness my very first time. So, wow, that's really good. And there are about a bazillion different recipes for this, so I'll post the one that I used in the description so you guys can try it yourselves. I could see myself eating that whole bowl. That's why I'm talking about binging. All right. So, okay guys, let's jump into it real quick. We covered a couple of different things today. The feelings of, loss of control, speed eating, whereas, people who have eating disorders tend to eat 2 times faster than people who don't have an eating disorder. And then there's 3 other ones. Agitation, which I've personally experienced. It's when cravings for food is such a powerful force, and it drives you to eat. And it also agitates you when you can't have it. And so I've personally experienced it when, we go to a restaurant or something and I order and it doesn't, I take the time to read the menu, see what's in the, the options are, and I order something that I think is going to be really good and keto friendly, of course. And then it comes and it's not. And then I have this feeling like I'm not allowed to eat, I can't eat. That was taken, almost like that option was taken away from me. And so I experienced this the last time we went to Red Lobster not too long ago, actually for Father's Day for my husband. I ordered a plate of chicken. I don't even know the name of it, whatever. It was chicken and broccoli, and there was a little bit of shrimp. It came and it was breaded and fried. And so I couldn't have the chicken, and so I ultimately ended up having a $13 plate of broccoli and 5 little pieces of shrimp. So that agitated me. I was very like, I wanted to eat and I couldn't do it, and I was frustrated and stubborn, and I wouldn't order something else. And so agitation is a real big one. Altered consciousness, where basically your mind and your body are 2 different things. This is something that I've also experienced when, say, I'm cooking chicken or meat. If I taste it, then I'll taste it again, and then I'll taste it again and again and again and again, and my mind is screaming at me to stop, but I can't. It's like an automatic response. And so that's something that's very, very dominant when you have this issue. One other thing is secretiveness, and by secretiveness, how many of you guys have ever taken food into the bedroom or the bathroom to eat? There you go. People that have some form of eating disorder tend to be secretive in one aspect or another. And usually it's to hide food, whether they are eating before they're supposed to eat. So it's like, okay, we're going to go out to eat, but let me go eat, first, and then we'll go out to eat and I'll eat again. Or they'll go to a restaurant or, a fast food place, they'll get food, they'll park, they'll eat it, and then go home and then eat dinner. I personally have done this a long time ago, but I would, buy 2 of something and eat 1 of them first, and then I would eat with my family. It's very, very secretive, and it is, you're ashamed of it. It's plain and simple. You're ashamed of it. You don't want people to know that you're eating that much. You don't want them to have that judgment of, God, you're eating again, or we're going to eat in a few hours. You don't need that. But your body is telling you, you need to eat. So, real things, you guys. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. I'm gonna I'm going to end the video here. This will be the end of my day 1 for my refeed this weekend, and then I will do another video for my refeed tomorrow. I'm going to try and mix it up so you guys aren't seeing the exact same things, although to be honest, I do tend to eat the same things on my refeeds just to be on the safe side, because if I stray too much, then I have too much wiggle room. And for me, right now, that's not really a great idea. So I'll try and mix it up a little bit for you guys. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. I will see you then.